Wet snow for some, heavy rain for others. Most of it focused early this morning and then continuing to wind down either side of midday while the winds pick up as the front makes its way through, and some of those gusts could be over 35 miles an hour heading into the afternoon. So widespread 1 to 3 inch rainfall totals out of this system. We have continued to see just before sunrise a switch over to some wet snow for parts of the North Country. Even a few spots out west, there is that potential here for the next few hours. And again, a back edge making its way across the state within a few hours of midday. There will be a certain front coming through, and right behind that will be a westerly wind, which will try to gust at times over 35 miles an hour into the afternoon. Your temperatures this morning ranging from the low and mid 30s, so this is a wet snow up north, to southern areas, which will be in the lower half of the 40s, and some breaks of sunshine later on this afternoon for southern parts of the state. Let's show you Futurecast here where you can kind of pick your location and see how the morning progresses. This is right around sunrise, rain for the southern 2/3 of the state and snow up north, trying to change over to some wet snow in the Connecticut River Valley. There is a look at lunchtime, and again, you're looking at the rain done for southern areas of the state as that continues to race northeast, while we have some lingering lighter snow up north, which also will continue to trail off through the afternoon. All the while, anywhere after 10 or 11 a.m. and through the afternoon, we'll have some westerly wind gusts that could be over 30 to 35 miles an hour as some cooler air starts to rush in. Later on tonight, partial clearing. Can't rule out some untreated surfaces becoming slippery with some road refreeze overnight, just as temperatures continue to fade below 32. And then for tomorrow, some sunshine around and a breeze out of the west and southwest. Temperatures in the afternoon will be anywhere from the 30s to the lower half of the 40s. Another front arriving early on Wednesday. A couple of passing snow showers for the North Country, and then a wind turning back to the northwest, which will feed in a burst of some cooler air later Wednesday and into Thursday before going back to partly sunny skies and the beginning of a warming trend heading into Friday and beyond. Here's a look at the winds, and again, those will pick up later this morning and be around for the afternoon with some gusts over 30 to 35 miles an hour out of a westerly direction, not being able to rule out a couple of scattered outages because of that before eventually the winds go down to just breezy later on tonight. So rainfall continues this morning over to snow up north. It wraps up within a few hours of midday, but the wind will continue out of the west through the afternoon before dying off some later tonight. Still a breezy night, but you can see temperatures will be below 32 statewide early tomorrow morning. Mid-30s to mid-40s for the day tomorrow. A breeze out of the west and southwest and a good deal of sunshine. There is your snowfall totals. And again, a lot of this falling in northern parts of the state where the potential is there for well over 6 inches of accumulation by later this morning and into the afternoon. Those amounts really trail off quickly the farther south and east you go across the state, with a couple of spotty inches depending on your elevation in some western areas of the state up through the White Mountains. 7-day forecast has temperatures continuing to hover around in the 30s to lower 40s through the end of the week. After today's system, nothing more than a few flurries in your 7-day forecast.